Hey everybody, it's Woodson Bradley here. Today, the North Carolina General Assembly is going to hear from members of the public about the redistricting process. And that's where new political maps are going to be drawn for the 2024 elections. Now, the maps drawn this fall, right now, will help decide which candidates voters get to choose from next year in the state and national elections. Redistricting is a fierce process in North Carolina because the courts have gone back and forth for years over gerrymandering. Now, gerrymandering is where legislators strategically draw districts to benefit their own party. Now, with the whole process starting from the beginning again, here are some things that you need to know about redistricting, its history in North Carolina, and what this really means for us. Now, what is redistricting? Every 10 years, the state is required to draw a new legislative and congressional map in accordance with the new data from the U.S. Census. The process is meant to ensure that lawmakers adequately represent the population of the state. Sounds good. Although this is meant to be a relatively infrequent process, North Carolina, it's like an Olympic sport at redistricting. We have had legislative maps drawn almost every single year since 2017. And this is due to court cases that I referred to earlier. So who's in charge of making the maps? In North Carolina, the General Assembly has full control over the redistricting process. Well, didn't we just get new maps? Yes. After a long trial, the North Carolina Supreme Court found the maps drawn in 2021 to be unconstitutional. So a bipartisan group of experts were asked to come together and redesign the congressional map for the 2022 elections. And that map resulted in a 7-7 split between Democrats and Republicans. So that sounds pretty fair, right? You'd think so. No. The court said the congressional map can only be used for one election cycle. And that cycle has come and gone. It's gone. So right now, lawmakers are redrawing districts once again. So are we going to be able to see how the legislators draw these maps? Okay. There's some new obstacles to access this information. See, the lawmakers in the General Assembly slipped a provision into the new state budget that just came out last week. We had to wait over 4 months to see it, late. This provision repeals access of how the records go and showing us how the new maps are redrawn. So lawmakers aren't required to fulfill any public record request concerning the creation of new maps. Now's the time we need to start paying attention. Guys, we need to vote. Every single vote will matter in this cycle. This upcoming cycle, your vote matters. Start paying attention, guys. Let's take a little sip on something while we reflect on all this. Vote.